slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Ready, set.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Check. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the last season. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Okay, ready?
Here's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's coming. Double up.
Five.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a good shot.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
15 line.
Let's go, D.
Hey, foxtrot.
58.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Now Natson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, check right.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch tight end. Hey.
Second and long. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check 24, check 24.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shift. He's checking. Crash.
Big grip.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd-rounder, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. And the Rams, 1st down.
180.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Woods, the intended receiver.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
58 to Mike.
Let's go, tackle.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Go, go.
I can't believe they even let you play. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald dancing to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. Now hang on, Fitzgerald shaken up apparently.
That's what I'm talking about.
Remaining down on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Come on now, let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And how about that for just running out the clock? That good for 22 and a 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shift. 51 to Mike.
Now it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch 54. Let's make these babies.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Check.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Here we go. Like 20. I'm trying to collect.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, exit.
58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Natson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, it's coming up.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Right here,
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Fitzgerald. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Crunch time, defense.
2nd and 4. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on Sports.
Ready?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
He's crashing.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know, let him know. Kill, kill.
12.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset. Maverick, Maverick.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Down the throw here, complete on the right sideline. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down, Fitzgerald. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like a turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Screen pass to Sproles. Breaks through the contact, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Get it.
Nixon will try the right side. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mike 55, Mike.
Now a first down throw, gone. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They can't hang with us.
Yes. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
X3, 218, chopper.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Out.
Hey, Foxtrot. Lead dribble.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We're going to work.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the end.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo!
Mike.
Hey!
Mike, 51. Come on, D. 51's a Mike. 51's a Mike.
Throwing again. Fitzgerald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Mike 51.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. You go rock. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. Down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Fitzgerald, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio.